Hello again, and welcome to another episode of Jackson the Space Dog.
Jackson the Space Dog!
That's me! Today, we're going to be talking about functions and inverse functions. Suppose we are given a function like this, and we need to find the inverse of it. It's so easy, it's just silly. All we need to do is switch the x and y and then solve for y. Easy, right? Now try this one on your own. Now, how does the inverse of a function look on a graph? Well, the inverse of a function reflects across an imaginary line at y equals x. If we graph our original function of y equals 3x plus 5, we can then add our imaginary line at y equals x and see how the inverse of our function reflects across it. What if we are shown a function on a graph without knowing what that function is, and we need to show the inverse of that function? In order to do that, let's first look at finding the inverse of individual points. If we have a point at 5, 1, all we have to do is reverse the order of the x and y to find the inverse of that individual point. And that point is 1, 5. What is the inverse of this point? So, if we are given this function on a graph, we can find some individual points on that function and then plot the inverses of those points. Now, we can draw the inverse of the original function on top of the inverse of the individual points. Thanks again for watching. See you next time on
Jackson the Space Dog!
That's Me!